Hi, we are going to create this Power BI dashboard in 10 minutes. Yes, just 10 minutes. This tutorial is for those of you who already have the knowledge on how to clean and prepare your data before jumping into visualizations, because I won't be covering data cleaning today. If you need a detailed breakdown on how to clean your data, build relationships, or create DAX formulas, don't worry, I've got you covered. Check out my other tutorials where I will walk you through those processes step by step. The links are down in the description below. But for now, let's dive straight into creating this dashboard. The first step is to download a dataset. If you've downloaded a CSV file from the link below, follow along by going to the Home tab and clicking Get Data. From the list, choose Text CSV and select the dataset. I'll click Open. We get a preview of our data. Take a moment to explore the fields. We have columns like Order ID, Customer Name, Product Category, the country, order date, sales revenue, and customer age group. We are going to use these fields or columns to create various visualizations. So click the Load button to have the dataset loaded into Power BI. And now, on the right here, you can see that our dataset has been loaded successfully. If you click on the drop-down, you'll see the various fields or columns also listed. Let's start by visualizing total sales by product category. We're going to be using a bar chart for this. So go to the Visualizations pane and click Clustered Bar Charts. In the Fields pane, drag product category to the y-axis and sales revenue to the x-axis. Now, you see how much revenue each category contributes. Let's quickly have this bar chart formatted. So in the Visualizations pane, go to the Format icon. Under the General tab, have your title turned on if it's not on already, and click on the drop-down. And then have the title changed to Sales by Product Category. Set font size to 16 and align to the center. Then change the title color to dark gray using this code. Make it bold for a sleek and professional look. Still in the Format pane, but under the tab for Visual, scroll down to Bars and select Custom Color for each category. So I'm going to click on this drop-down to have custom colors applied to them. Starting with Beauty and Personal Care, I will use purple as the custom color. Then select the next category, which is Toys, and apply another custom color. This time, I will go with this. I will leave Home Goods as blue. I will go ahead to have custom colors applied to the other categories in the background, just to save time. So still in the Format pane, I will expand the X and the Y axis. For both, have the title turned off to declutter the chart and have the text color set to gray. Increase the font size to 12 for easier readability. I will have the same steps applied to the x-axis. So we'll have the title turned off, have the text value changed to gray. Then increase the font size to 12. Next, let's create a donut chart to display customer demographics by age. So in the Visualization pane, select Donut Chart, drag Age Group to the Legend field, and Order ID to the Values field. In the Values field, select Count Distinct to make sure we are only counting unique orders. Then in the Format pane, under the General tab, let's click on the drop-down for Title and have Count Of removed from the title. So we are just left with Order ID by Customer Age Group. Now go to the Visual tab, click on the drop-down for Detail Labels, scroll down to Values, and have the font size set to 12, and leave the text color as gray. You can make it bold to ensure readability. Next, let's look at how sales trends have developed over time using an area chart. So select area chart from the visualization pane. Click on the drop-down arrow for order date, date hierarchy, then select month to have it dragged to the x-axis. Then add sales revenue to the y-axis. So we will quickly have this formatted. I'm going to change the area color. So in the format pane under visual, click on shade area. I will turn off the selection to match line color. Click on the color drop down and have it changed to a soft green using this code. Let's change the title. So go to the General tab, click on the drop down for title and have that changed to Sales Trend Over Time. Set font size to 16 and align the text to the center. The text color should also be changed to gray to match with the other visuals. So I'll click on more colors and have this code imputed to change it to gray. Then make bold. I would like to change the background color. So in the format pane, under the General tab, click on the drop down for effects and have the background color set to gray using this code. Add a border with this color code. Then round the corners to maybe 8 for a modern look. I will go ahead to quickly add borders and the background color to these other two visualizations to make it uniform. Now, let's display key metrics like total sales, unique customers, and average order value using cards. But before that, I'm going to move my visuals around to create more space. Now, for the key matrix, select the card visual from the visualization pane, have the size adjusted, and move it to the top. Then drag sales revenue to the values field. Have the visual card duplicated by simply copying and pasting to use for the other matrix. For unique customers, I'm going to have the sales revenue unchecked and drag customer name to the value fields. Then set it to count distinct. The third card visual is for average order value. So I am going to deselect sales revenue. That's not what we need for that visual. For the average order value, we need to do some calculation. To calculate average order value, we are going to divide sales revenue by the number of order high days using a measure. So in the fields pane, right-click on the name of your table and from the drop-down menu, select New Quick Measure. A dialog box titled Quick Measures will pop up. In the calculation drop-down, scroll down and select Division. This will allow us to divide the total sales revenue by the number of orders. In the first field for numerator, click Add Data and select Sales Revenue from the table. In the second field for denominator, select Order ID, then Add. Now, we have a new measure created on the right here and listed as a field. You can also see the DAX measure used for the calculation on the left here. So I'm going to select the third card visual meant for average order value and drag the newly created measure into the values field. Now let's have the cards formatted. I will change the data label settings for all cards. So on the format pane, under the visual tab, expand the category label option. I would leave the font size at 12, then click on the drop down for callout value. I would have the text color changed for each card. For example, for total sales, I would have it changed to green using this code. Change unique customer value to blue, then change average order value to orange. Go to the General tab to turn on titles for each one. Then type the appropriate title for each card. For instance, for the average order value, I would type in average order. Let's make some adjustment to the card to make things more visible. So have the title color set to gray to match with the theme of the dashboard. Then make it bold. scroll down to Effect, click on the drop down. Let's add a visual border. Change the color to this and round the corners to 8 for a modern and uniform look. Now let's repeat the same for the other cards. Finally, let's make sure everything is polished and aligned. I'm going to have a background color set for the page. So in the visualization pane, without clicking on any of the visuals, click on the Format Your Report Page tab. In the Format pane, expand Canvas Background and set the background to any color of your choice. I'm going to go with this light pink. Then make the transparency 0 for the visuals to pop. And there you have it. When I click on electronics on the bar chart, notice that the other visuals like the sales trend and the age group distribution now only show data for that specific product category. This cross-filtering allows us to dive deeper into a specific category without changing the overall view. Similarly, if I select 25 to 34 age group on the donut chart, you can see that the bar chart now highlights the categories where this age group contributes the most sales. This helps us analyze how different age groups are contributing to our sales in each product category. So a selection on any of the charts would have an impact on the other ones, showing you the information specific to each. You can also have a slicer added for navigation purposes, but this dashboard is without a slicer. If you would like to have slicers added, you can watch my previous videos for that. I would have the link provided in the description. And that's it. In just 10 minutes, we've built a fully functional and interactive Power BI dashboard. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and can apply these techniques to your own data. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe already. I've got plenty more tutorials on Power BI, DAX formulas, and data cleaning that you don't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.